Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Street Talk and Other Stuff with Mad Doug Magnati. Thanks for tuning in today. Hey, I've got a really cool show today. I've been looking forward to this one, and I appreciate you tuning in on this last Monday in January. And, you know, I like to say that I don't like winter, but one of my favorite things is to be able to see the constellation Orion, and it just has been like MIA most this winter. It's been overcast, but a couple of nights earlier I was able to see it, so that made me happy. So Orion, if you want to just fade off into the west at this point and let the spring weather come, I salute, thank you. But hey, I got a good show, but just a couple of things. You know, I was thinking about how COVID has affected the workplace. When I used to go to work, I used to hide, because I was told good employees are hard to find. And I was talking to some of the cops the other day, and you know how COVID has changed how people work. They said they saw a burglar kicking in his own door, and they just figured that, well, he's working from home. Come on, you can laugh. Oh, gosh, sheesh. I told my guests that it didn't matter if they were on camera. They could still laugh, and they're over here chuckling silently. Oh, God, it's going to be a good show today. But hey, Street Talk and Other Stuff. Like I say, I got a good one today. You stick around. We will be right back.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, and in touch. Localtel cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with your choice of speed makes life better. If you need fast, reliable internet, or maybe an upgrade, or you just have questions, connect with us by visiting localtel.com or call 509-888-8888 today.
Since 1932, Camp Seneca, nestled on the beautiful shores of Lake Wenatchee, has provided children grades 1 through 12 with the ideal location for kids to learn new skills, have fun, and make friends while creating memories that will last a lifetime. Camp Seneca's rustic log cabins and their staff serve to provide each group a unique summer camp experience. Register for Camp Seneca today, www.campfirencw.org.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
The day after I met her, I called and asked her to go on a date with me, and we came to Abby's Pizza for our first date.
Eating it across from each other, I'll never forget it. This place is special.
It's barbecue chicken pizza season at Abby's Legendary Pizza, baby. Featuring our flavorful pizza sauce and a 3-cheese blend, layered with BBQ sauce, chicken, and onions. Order your hot and fresh feast now at abbys.com. A legendary pizza tradition.
Hey, we're back, Street Talk and Other Stuff, and I am very happy to introduce my guest today, Ada Marie Farias. Ada?
Yeah.
Nice to have you. And Grant Chisholm. Grant, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Now, these two are in the upcoming Eastmont High School show, The Lightning Thief, which opens this week, I believe.
No, March. Next week. March 7th through March 9th, and then March 14th through March 16th.
Okay, that's right. Good. Yes. Okay, thank you for correcting me. You may have to do it again later on during the show, but appreciate you coming on today.
Yeah.
So you get, a little freedom from high school this morning, What did you have to do to arrange that? Did you have to get notes from your moms and dads, or you just have to tell the principal, look, I ain't showing up today?
Our advisor pulled us aside and she told us that she was going to get us excused from our classes.
Okay, all right, good. Oh, good. Okay, so, Grant, tell us a little bit about yourself, okay?
My name is Grant Chisholm. I am a junior at Eastmont High School, and this will be my 3rd show with Eastmont Drama Club, and really excited. I'm Percy Jackson in The Lightning Thief.
Ah, cool.
Well.
What have you been in before?
I was Willard in Footloose last year.
Okay. That's right! Yes. You were really good.
Thank you.
So, you did a good job, so okay. Yeah, and what else have you done?
Last spring, I was Gaston in Beauty and the Stage Kids production.
Saw
of
that
Beauty
as
and the
well.
Beast. Saw that
I
as
thought
well.
you did a good job with that, too.
Sweet.
So good.
Yeah.
And what else?
I was also, we did Newsies this past summer for the teen show, and I was just a background dancer, and I got to tap dance and do a bunch of dancing. It was just so much fun.
Okay, I did miss that, so
Did
you
miss
have
that.
you have to forgive me for that. But so you've, is the high school the one, venue that you've been performing, or have you stretched out a little bit?
I've done a lot. I really started with Stage Kids and Stage
Okay.
Teens, and I did a lot at the PAC. I did one at the Riverside Playhouse, and then I got to Eastmont last year, and
Okay.
Footloose was my first one at the Eastmont High School Auditorium. And it's a fun venue. It's a very fun venue.
Yeah,
to
it is a
perform
good
at.
stage. Now, what did you do at the Riverside Playhouse?
I did Honk the musical. It's the story of the Ugly Duckling, and I was Ugly, the Ugly Duckling in that one.
And who did you do that with?
I did that with, it was a summer camp with Stage Kids.
Okay, yeah, I apologize. But that theater, that's my happy
a really
place. I
cool
directed the first show in that theater.
Really?
Dracula. It's probably before you were born. But that's cool. Well, good. So you're having a good time in this show?
Yes.
Okay, so Anna, a little bit about yourself,
I'm a senior at the high school. This will be my third production with Eastmont. I did Wind in the Willows.
Okay, and forgive me, I didn't catch that one.
I don't think a lot of people did. I did Footloose.
Who were you in Footloose?
I was a background dancer and singer.
Right. I would have seen you then.
And I did Radium Girls with.
Yes, that too.
That Matthew Pippin directed.
Yes.
Yeah, very good show. Enjoyed that. However, I got there half an hour early. I had to sit in the auditorium for half an hour. For some reason, I got my times wrong. But so, theater is something you both enjoy.
Yes.
So, and you're a senior, so you're going on to college, and you may. Is this something you want to kind of continue education and, just personal experience-wise? So.
Yeah, because I think a thing with theater is it just brings you so close with so many different people. It's just
big time.
In our club we have people from ASL, National Honor Society, choir, just so many different clubs combined into one, and it just really gives you a sense of all the people in the school, and it's really cool.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of exposure to the folks. So, okay, so tell us a little bit about this. The Lightning Thief is a musical.
Yes.
So give us some background, just a little without, giving away the plot and stuff. Tell us a little bit about it.
So it's about this kid, Percy Jackson. So he's just had a really rough childhood. And he has this just disgusting stepfather, and he's been kicked out of 6 schools in 6 years. Just a really, really tough. And then all of a sudden, his mom's like, "We're gonna send you off to this summer camp." And when he gets to the summer camp, he finds out that his dad is a god. He's Poseidon. And then so he's
Poseidon
Yes.
is his phone.
Poseidon is his dad.
So can he swim? Isn't Poseidon?
He's the son of the.
I'd like to think Percy can't swim. I feel like that'd be really funny.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
So then he finally he's like, oh, these people are like me, a little different, yeah. And so he's finally finding his place, and then all of a sudden he gets kicked out of that summer camp too, and he has to go on this big quest to find Zeus's bolt, and he fights things like bulls, his teacher, even a squirrel. He gets the whole kitchen sink thrown at him during this quest. Yes, a squirrel.
Squirrels. Okay, so who do you play?
I'm Percy Jackson.
Oh,
yeah.
So you're obviously having fun with this.
Yes.
Okay. So, but it's a musical.
Yes.
All right. So, what kind of music are we gonna?
It's a lot of rock music. It's
Yeah.
it seems very much like a rock opera. It's a lot of the songs are just so different. Like sometimes you have like things that are like really calm and peaceful, and it's like heavy, like I wouldn't say heavy metal, but like rock, like drums.
All right.
It's really fun.
Good. That's my genre.
Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of stuck back in the 60s and 70s myself. So okay, now who do you play? Tell us about your part and your perspective of the show, you know?
I play several characters. Like one of them is Selena Beauregard. She's the daughter of Aphrodite.
Ah.
And she doesn't have a big role, but one of my favorite roles, like
there's no small role. There are only small actors, right? Okay,
of course.
But my favorite part about playing her is that, like, in one of the songs, she's like full out crying.
Yeah.
And she just runs out crying, and it's just my favorite part. But another one is like my all-time favorite.
Your favorite part?
My favorite part is crying. Yes.
So.
And, Charon is the ferryman to the underworld, and she sings the song DOA, and it's a like a disco funk kind of like rock, and then you can see like Kurt Cobain, Janis Joplin, and Mozart in that song, and it's just a really fun song, and I really like it.
So who plays the Janis Joplin character?
Sydney Akel. She plays.
She do good?
Yeah, she does.
You tell her that I want to see Janis Joplin, okay? Does she come out with a bottle of Southern Comfort or anything like that?
We should
a bottle of Southern Comfort. You know, you talk to your director about that, okay? I know Janis Joplin, baby. So you're obviously having fun. You're having a good time with this? Okay. Well, how did you get into, you know, performing? I mean, it's not something that everybody likes to do. How'd you get into it, Ada?
I think it started with singing, and then it just gradually, my friends just kind of like pushed me to do Wind in the Willows. That was the first play I did. And like from there just kind of sparked something. Like I met a lot of new people there. I met like a lot of long-term friends, and like continuing that after high school, I feel like would be a great opportunity to like meet new people.
I hope that's true for you, because my best buddies, there's 4 of us left. Just kidding. Well, seriously, but we've been friends ever since high school, and they, 2 of them, I talked into being in a play with me, because I was the only one who did theater back in high school. But we did a show called Mr. Roberts. Yeah, it's about the Navy in World War II. So we needed extra men. So I talked my friend Vinny and Pete to be in it, and yeah, they've loved it. So it's kind of fun. But this is since 1969. Yeah, that was a long time ago. We've still been friends. So okay, how did you get into the performing arts? You know?
So, my first grade year, my family decided, you know, let's move to Malaysia. And
Malaysia?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And then at the Malaysian school I was at, every first grade, second grade, third grade, every single grade did their own musical. Okay. And my first experience with acting and stuff, I got to be this kid with it. It was like a show called Math is Cool. I got to have a giant calculator, and it was calculating how many mosquito bites were on my teacher's arm. And it was like, it was crazy, but I really just fell in love with it then. I'm like, this is really fun.
How many mosquito bites?
How many mosquito bites did you have?
Was this an original production that somebody wrote?
I really don't know, but... And then when I came back to the Valley, I watched Stage Kids' production of The Little Mermaid, and I was like, I want to do that.
Okay,
that just looks really fun.
So what, just on a side note, what brought your family to Malaysia? What was the story there?
So there was a high school band job open for my dad, and then my mom had a 3rd grade opening at the elementary school, and then we're like, you know, let's go, because it was like a new experience. We wanted to see the world.
Very cool. Yeah, that kind of stuff is great. Yeah. You know, it's funny for me. I'm surprised I love it as much, because I think it was in 2nd grade. I played the chief in some crazy Indian story called The Storyteller's Tale, and I hated it. And then when I was in 5th grade, I had a part in a show, and I didn't study my line, and I totally flubbed. And you would think I would have avoided it from then on, but it's just performing in front of people is kind of addictive.
Yes.
Did you love it? Did you love getting the feedback and everything? That's cool. Okay, well, look, I'm talking with Grant Chisholm and Ada Marie Farias. They are both characters in the Eastmont High School upcoming show of The Lightning Thief. We're going to talk more to them in a minute, but we got to take a break. So, Street Talking Other Stuff. We will be right back. Stick around.
The new Hummer EV is everything you want in an all-electric vehicle. It's powerful, reliable, comfortable, and will take you anywhere you want to go, on-road or off. Why buy one of those lesser EVs when you can have one that uses them for traction? Order your Hummer pickup or SUV today from Sangster Motors, batteries included.
Working with August Edge Real Estate, both sellers and buyers feel confident knowing they are in the hands of award-winning professionals. August Edge offers a 2% listing commission, which includes above-standard service and technology.
We offer high-tech 3D imagery, drone photos, local North Central Washington TV ads, and impressive smart flyer installed at your listing. The August Edge website also hosts your home with an interactive featured listing page.
August Edge is professional, personable, and preferable.
If you are looking for dependable car service and repair, visit the good guys at Quick Lube and Tune. They've been keeping cars and trucks in the Wenatchee Valley running smooth for 35 years. Quick Lube and Tune is your hometown shop for a 10-minute oil change, complete tune-ups, alignments, brakes, mufflers, air conditioning service, and more. Get more life out of your vehicle by bringing it to the local guys you can trust at Quick Lube and Tune on South Wenatchee Avenue.
Check out clubcrowcashmere.com for upcoming events and tickets.
Okay, we're back. We're talking with Ada Farias and Grant Chisholm. They are both characters in the Eastmont High School upcoming show, The Lightning Thief, which again, when does it open and where people can buy tickets, okay?
It opens March 7th through the March
Okay, so that's
9th.
a week from this weekend,
Yes.
right? Okay.
And then we also have a second weekend, March 14th through March 16th. You can buy your tickets on eastmont206.org. And yeah.
You could also get them on our Instagram and our Facebook.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And how much are tickets?
$15.
$15.
$15, okay. Which is a doggone bargain. I say this all the time. Excuse me. Sometimes in music theater, we've been charging $20 for tickets, and people, oh, that's a lot. It's ridiculous. Have you ever gone to a show at like the Paramount or the Fifth Avenue in Seattle? How much are you paying there?
It's like...
It depends on the seat.
Oh, I know. I mean, we're
really
sitting in the
expensive.
nosebleed section paying almost $150, $200 per seat.
Yeah.
You're getting good theater here, and high school stuff is so much fun because of the enthusiasm level, and and it's fun seeing people with talent just starting out. So that's really cool. So, okay, so what, Ada, what was the audition process like? I mean, what made you think you wanted to try out for this? Did you have a specific part you wanted, or, you know?
So you had to go. So they had you go in. It was a closed audition. We usually beforehand we had open auditions where everyone could come in and watch. But
Okay.
we decided with like Radium Girls also, we did closed auditions and we decided that was really good.
Okay, so closed audition, you're in there reading and singing just by yourself.
And then
Oh, okay.
she had Stevens is the choir teacher, but she's also like the person who does all the music. She had us go up the scale and see like where our vocal range, because this show like is really high
Yes.
on vocals.
Yeah.
I think yours highest is a F. I think
it's an A.
An A.
Yeah.
It's an F or an A, but like that's really high for like a tenor or like.
Okay, all right. So you had to have a song prepared?
Yes, they had us either sing The Day I Got Expelled, My Grand Plan, or DOA, and I sung DOA.
Oh, okay. How, was it good? You want to sing a little bit for us now?
No. You can come see that in the show.
I will be there, okay? So, what was it like for you, Grant? I mean, did you try out for the part you wanted, or?
Yes, so going in, I was like, I really want to be Percy because it's a lot of singing, and it just seems like a lot of fun. And I sang The Day I Got Expelled, which is our opening number, and Percy sang it, and I was like, we were first looking at it.
The Day I Got Expelled.
Yes.
That's the opener of the song.
Opening number.
Okay.
So then, so I sang it, and first listening to it, I'm like, this is really high. And then just practicing, I eventually was able to hit like the higher notes, and I'm like, this is really this could be a possibility. It was a lot of fun.
All right. So you like the character?
Yes.
I mean, you feel comfortable with him?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because that's always good.
Yeah.
And I once played the bad guy in a show, and this woman came up to me and said, "Oh, you're playing the bad guy. You're the bad guy in this." I said, "Not from my perspective, man. From my perspective, I'm the hero of the stories." Well, that's the attitude you should have, though, right? That you're very important, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what have rehearsals been like? Now, again, it's just us. It's a secret. Has there been anything interesting going on? Anybody throwing any fits, or the director's pulling out there and screaming at you, or anything cool like that going on?
I wouldn't say so, but we're like a really tight cast.
Okay.
So there's a lot of extra chatter, talking, because we always just we're so close that we just want to catch up with each other. Like, oh hey, how was your weekend, or something like that. It's just.
So just shut up and pay attention to what we're doing here. Take your social time, otherwise.
We like to say lock in.
Yeah.
So, every time before rehearsal, there's Carson. I'm calling out Carson for a second. Carson, he plays the Minotaur. He plays several.
Oh, there's a Minotaur
There's gonna be a
in the
Minotaur.
show.
And
Something to look forward to. So.
And every time during warm-ups, he'd be like, lock in, and everyone people would either laugh or say it back, and it's really fun.
Yeah. Okay. Now, how are people doing with their lines and their music? When I've been in musicals before, weeks into rehearsals, guys are still carrying their music. I would literally go around and pull the music out of their hand and throw it down and say, stop looking at your music. You're supposed to know it by now. So how are people doing with that?
We are really in
on
a good place right now.
Yeah. Good, yeah. Because I always say you can't act until you know your lines.
Yes.
Okay. So, but it's been a fun experience. Tell me honestly, okay? Is the director good to work with? Are you having fun? Who is the director, by the way?
Our director is Lana Bromley.
Okay, all right. I mean, is she okay?
She
knows what she's doing?
Awesome.
Oh, okay. She's sitting right over there.
She's really fun to work with.
No, that's good. That's good. Yeah, because sometimes there's something about the workplace, okay? And you'll find this out, you probably have part-time jobs anyway, but a worker's satisfaction is most dependent on their relationship with their immediate supervisor. And theater's the same way. Oftentimes your experience in a show is going to be good or bad based on your relationship with the director. So I'm glad you get along with Ms. Bromley, so it's good. So what should people expect when they come to see this? I mean, without giving away the story, but you were telling me earlier that it's kind of like a rock opera, right? Okay, what are people going to,
It's a lot of just really exciting and enjoyable music to listen to.
Okay.
There's sword fighting. We have big dance numbers. There's a lot to expect. We also have some really cool technical lighting and stuff that it's just going to be a really, really fun show.
Okay, does anybody die?
Yes.
That's what I like when we did Anything Goes. I said to people, it has no redeeming value and nobody dies. But when this person dies, are you glad he dies, or do you kind of
No.
Well, I mean, you don't die, do you?
I don't die.
Okay.
I don't die.
The whole quest is based around that person that died.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, we won't say any more. But that's cool. But you're having fun. You're enjoying it. Okay, what would you say to somebody who's thinking about doing theater? Somebody maybe in just starting high school or junior high. What would you say to them about the possibility about doing something like this?
I think, well, coming from my perspective, like, I was scared to do it at first because, like,
well, you should be.
my friends were like, would always tease me about like performing, but like, I just kind of went for it, and it's a great experience, and I think people should just go ahead and like face their fear and just jump in.
Yeah, and there's nothing like the feedback you get when you're performing.
Yes.
In front of a live theater. Okay, now here, you want to do a little rock trivia? Really? Okay. Well, what was the first rock opera? You know? So you should be teaching them this. Okay, Tommy by The Who. Have you ever heard of Tommy? You should listen to it. It's wonderful. Peter Townsend is a maniac, but he's an artistic musical genius. Okay, and the second rock opera was, if I believe correctly, it was Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you've heard that.
Our teacher has shown us some clips, or a jazz choir teacher showed us some clips of that musical.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's great. I saw it on Broadway actually. It was wonderful. But you know, Tommy, you should look up Tommy. You know, did you ever hear Pinball Wizard by Elton John? You ever hear that song?
I don't think so.
Oh, what are they teaching kids in school these days? Okay, but I'm turning you on to something great. Look up Tommy. Tommy by The Who. It's a great show. But hey, Street Talk and Other Stuff. We're talking with Grant Chisholm and Ada Marie Farias. They are both characters in the Eastmont High School upcoming show of The Lightning Thief. We're going to come back, say goodbye to them in a minute, but hey, stick around. Street Talk and Other Stuff. We will be right back. So.
At Boswell's, take 10% off our extensive collection of stressless recliners and sofas, or get $400 off stressless Max and Mike recliners in luxurious Paloma leather, or classic power base recliners in any cover. Plus, get 10% off the new Stressless Sky customizable luxury mattress. Shop Boswell's, 2915 Easy Street in Wenatchee.
Come see how very different you will feel in your Bullfrog Spa.
Come on, I'm a certified technician. I was trained to take good care of you.
9. I've only been to the dealer.
I've been coming here for years. These guys are great.
Look around. The BMW, the Jag, the Volvo, they're all waiting for regular service. Well, the BMW has a little computer issue, but that's nothing we can't handle. Come on in.
From regular maintenance to computer troubleshooting, trust the Global Car Care technicians with your import, diesel-powered, or domestic vehicle. Global Car Care. They speak your car's language.
Dankeschön.
Okay, we're back. Ada Farias and Grant Chisholm from Eastmont High School's The Lightning Thief. Give us information about the show again. When does it play? Where are you going to get tickets?
So our show is at Eastmont High School in the Eastmont High School Auditorium. The show is March 7th through March 9th. And the second week is March 14th through March 16th. And we have Wildcat Night, which is a free show for friends and family on March 6th.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, good. Well, Grant, thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. Break a leg, dude. Ada, thank you, too.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Street Talking Other Stuff. Look, good high school theater needs our support. Hope to see you there. You have a great day. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
There's no place like home. Because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we
prospect on the girls' side. We'll also meet an elite guard in North Carolina and introduce you to one of the country's best lacrosse players. Plus, former NFL star Brian Westbrook will chat with us in this week's Journey to Greatness. That's all coming up next on Sports Stars of Tomorrow. Welcome to the show. I'm Charles Davis. Ever since Coach Kevin Boyle took over at Montverde Academy, the basketball program has been producing 5-star prospects